Hi, everybody. Say hey.
Hey!
Say hey, Clemson.
Hello, Clifton!
Alright, here y'all go.
What's up, boy?
Go sit down. Everybody go sit down.
For me, please.
Clifton, go sit down. Go sit down.
I need y'all to sit down.
Go Gamecocks!
Hey, guys, I'll let y'all say hey to everybody. I need y'all to sit down for me,
Go
okay?
sit down. We gotta do math.
Alright.
Yeah, this is math.
No, not mine. I need everybody to sit down for me. And let's be quiet, okay? Let's go ahead and be quiet for me. Thank you. No, I'm not going to talk funny today.
Come
I
on,
will
boy.
maybe a little bit later. All right. Everybody, but how was music and how was
Good.
art? Good. My music friends, what did y'all do in music today?
Watch a movie.
Y'all watched the movie?
Yeah, we
What
watched
movie did y'all
moving
watch?
art.
Beethoven.
Y'all watched a movie about Beethoven? I think I've seen that movie before.
I'm not going to music.
What about art? What did y'all do in
We
art?
did same night when we watched the movie.
Y'all watched a movie in art? Both classes, y'all watched a movie. Very
Yeah.
nice. We're all going to watch another brain pop today. I know we haven't done brain pop in math, or I haven't done a brain pop with you guys in math. Not for math, for social studies I have. I don't think I have for math. Maybe science. But anyway, so we're going to be talking about fractions.
Oh,
yeah.
Some more fractions, okay? Alright. So, from a review for me.
I do not like music.
Hey, Willie.
Like this week.
Hey, Willie, I need you to pay attention for me, okay?
Buddy, I'm not going anybody.
Willie, I need you to pay attention for me, buddy. Alright, guys, from a review from what we were learning last week. We're talking about fractions, right? And when we're talking about fractions, let me get a new marker. When we're talking about fractions, what is this top number right here?
Nominator.
Let's say it again.
Nominator.
Alright, okay, now raise your hand, please. Alright, Hunter.
Nominator.
That's close. It does start with an N. Ty? Very close. You guys are so close. You're mixing the two words up. Christian.
A dominator.
Okay. Kira? Alright. The first one that we have right up at the top is called our numerator. Numerator. I know, that's a tricky word to say.
Yeah.
Numerator. Alright, can everybody say that word for me?
Numerator.
Numerator. And then our bottom part right here is our denominator. Exactly. Who can raise their hand for me and tell me what this is? Can somebody read this out for me? Alright, I'm going to call on Ty. Okay. No, not 1 plus 2. Hey, Timothy and Willie, I need y'all to pay attention. Willie, could you help me with this? Because I know with fractions. What is this right here? What is this? This read?
Denominator.
No. What is this problem right here? This is, what do we call this problem?
1, 2,
Right, you want to?
1, 2.
Okay, we can say it's 1 over 2, or it's 1 half, exactly. All right, so if I were to write this on the board, can somebody tell me, guys, looks like we need a little bit of review, because this is just our review,
Twofold.
okay? I need you to raise your hand for me, Christian. 2/4, all right? 2/4. So guys, what is 2/4 also? Remember how we talked about it was a half?
Yeah.
Y'all remember that?
Yeah, you put a 1.
All right, cool. And for another review, if I were to draw this circle right here and break it down into 3 parts, I'm going to shade this part right here, and I'm going to shade this part right here. So guys, tell me, if I were to write that into fraction form, now again, fraction form is what I've been doing for the first 2 problems. What would I write down as fraction form? Can I have somebody come up to the board and write down fraction form for me? Okay. All right, I saw Jakari's hand first. So Jakari, I'm going to let you come up to the board and write out fraction form. Just like we did last week. No, I don't want you to shade. I want you to write out how many parts are shaded and how many parts are unshaded. Okay? So we're looking at real quick. I'm sorry. How many parts are shaded? And how many parts we have in a whole? So let's count it out. Start by counting it out. Okay. So that you said 3. Good job. Now does that number 3, does that go on the bottom or does that go on the top?
Bottom.
It goes on the bottom. Okay. Good job. All right. Now how many parts are shaded? 2. And where does that number go? On top. Hey guys, does everybody see how Jakari got that? He got the 2 and he got the 3 because he saw that the 2 parts were shaded, and how many parts are there all together?
2.
How many parts are there all together? Let's look at it. We have 2 parts that are shaded, but how many parts are all together? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Kira. 3. Good job. So we see that we have 1, 2, 3. All right. Good job,
He
guys.
doesn't even know where he was. How'd he go home?
All right. If I were to write this on the board, if I was going to say 3/4, and guys, what's that top number right here?
Illuminator.
The numerator. And what's that bottom number?
Dominator.
Denominator. Good job. If I were to write out 3/4 and I was going to draw this shape right here, all right, guys, and what is this shape? What is this shape? Raise your hand. What is it, Hunter?
Square.
A square. Good job. If I were to write out 3/4, who can come up to the board and show me how to represent 3/4 in a square? Jakai, I'm calling you just because I haven't called you today. Or your math. Show me your math skills. Let's see. All right, show me your math skills.
Mr. Saban. Mr. Saban.
Yes.
That thing,
Oh, okay. Jakai, while you're doing that, go ahead and do that for me. I'm going to check on this computer. Thank you, Kira. Perfect.
No, live. No, live.
No, it's not live. It's just recorded. Need y'all pay attention to the front for me. All right, good job. Now, what are we doing now? Are we done, or keep on going? You let me know.
2 more.
Okay, do 2 more for me.
Hey, Timmy got my picture.
Willie.
He's got my
Willie.
Oh.
We keep on going, or we stop? It's up to you. Okay, we stop. All right.
Oh, what's he doing?
You need one more.
Do we continue or one more?
One more.
Mike here says one more. Hey, Willie, I need you to sit in your seat for me. Willie, why are we getting up? All right, so Kiara says, guys, look, let's pay attention again. Timothy, I need you to sit down in your seat for me. Timothy, we're going to popcorn down if we are not in our seat.
I got
All right? Willie, what are you doing over there? You just put your pencil down on that back table.
Yeah, it's Timmy broke it.
It's right there. Okay, so Kira is showing us the 3/4. So y'all see what Kira did?
Yeah.
How she shaded 3?
Yeah.
She shaded 3 parts because it says to, right? We have 3/4, and then we have, how many parts do we have?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Good job. So we have 3/4. All right, let's do another one. Let's review one more time. Okay, guys. Let's do. We're going to do the same shape. What is the shape right here?
Square.
Raise your hand for me, please. Raise your hand. Jeremiah, what shape is that right there? Is that shape right there? Is that a circle, a triangle, or a square? Square. Good job. All right. Let's have. I want somebody to come show me this real quick, and then we'll get started. I would like for Buck Griffith. The price is right for you, sir. Can you show me 2/4? You go ahead and shade that for me.
2/4? Hey, you do.
It doesn't have to be perfect, Buck. We don't have to stay here. There we go. All right, guys, y'all paying attention to Buck?
Yes. Big mama.
We all know Buck's a good artist, so he's gonna make sure he's got everything shaded in. But you don't necessarily have to, Buck. Because we don't have too much time. We gotta get rolling.
We got time outside.
We gotta get rolling. But yeah, I think we're getting the idea.
It's so cold outside, no one would want to go out. I do.
Yes.
We have traffic. We also have splinters. You will.
You want to do the next one? I'll do one more example. With
I will, I'll do it.
I'm gonna let Ty. Cool. All right, guys. Y'all see how Buck did that? Thank you, Buck. Perfect. All right. And our last one is going to go to Mr. Ty. Then we're gonna get started.
Put your thing down.
Ty, I want you to show me 1/3.
That's a big sign. Mr.
Pizza.
Huh?
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is a big
No, I
sign.
said I know. It is. You got
Hey, Don.
two signs there. Perfect. All right, cool. Ty has shown me. Well, let me ask you guys this. I'm not gonna say the answer. Who can raise their hand and tell me what is written on the board? What is written on the board? What is written on the board? I'm gonna have somebody from this section over here
I knew
answer the
myself.
question. I know y'all's hands was raised. I know that. I understand that. But y'all have been answering a lot of questions. Y'all been doing a good job
Tell
with
me
that.
it's tough one.
I'm gonna ask Timothy. Because I haven't called him. Seriously, I was calling Timothy. No. I just need you. I need you to tell me.
Timmy.
What is this problem?
Hey.
Wait, Tim, this is Timothy. What is this right here? This is. One.
Going out.
You can put it again.
Also known as 1/3. It's still recorded. Thank you guys. Also known as 1/3. Give me the count right here. Boom, man. Give me the count. There we go. Okay. All right, guys. Cool. All right, guys. So we are going to get started today. Okay. So listen, guys. Hey, everybody. I need y'all to pay attention real quick. All right. We have a brain pop that we're going to do. I know we haven't done a brain pop with math, but we're going to do a brain pop with math. And just like we do in social studies, we're going to do an easy quiz and a hard quiz. Okay, because we need to make sure that we have these fractions down. We need to make sure we have these fractions down. All right? So I need everybody to pay attention. Thank you. Okay, so listen. Today we're going to be learning about what a whole is, right? So you remember how we said we have our numerator and denominator? This right here, this 1/1 is going to be a whole. Okay? So a whole is going to be 1/1. Or 3/3, or 4/4. Guys, it also, listen, it can also be 50/50. That's going to be a whole. And the rule, if it is one whole, it's one whole if both the numerator and then what is this bottom part right here? Raise your hand if you can tell me that bottom part again. What's that bottom part? What do we call that? Here, what do we call it? Denominator. That's correct. So if we have the numerator is the same and the denominator is the same, it's going to be a whole, all right? So I want you guys to remember that. 1/1 is equal to 1. 2/2 is equal to 2. 3/3 is equal to 1 as well, all right? So when we have our numerators the same and our denominators the same, so our numerator is the top number and our denominator is the what, guys? Chikai? What's our bottom number? What is our bottom number, Chikai?
Now, what's the bottom number?
That's what's up.
Are you paying attention?
No.
I'm trying to help you out. D.
Denominator both start with D, so good job. Alright, so yeah, so 50 over 50 is 1, 3 over 3 is 1, 4 over 4 is 1. Again, when we have our numerator and our denominator is the same, they're equal to 1. And when we're looking at it, guys, when I say 1 whole,
One whole means one.
it means 1, exactly. So if I were to draw this shape again, guys, you can tell me what this shape is. We should all know this. Just y'all know it's a circle. Good job.
That oval.
And I were to shade both parts, like so.
They're saying one.
I can go check, really.
And I shade both of these parts right here.
Pull your shirt down, baby.
First off, who can tell me what this is, and again, what we call fraction form? Who can tell me, guys? Listen, both parts are shaded. Who can tell me what this is in fraction form?
2 out of 2.
I only see Hunter and Christian raising their hands. I only see Hunter and Christian raising their hands, guys. Does any see more participation? Shikari, what is this right here in fraction? It's 2 out of 2. Good job. That's what I'm talking about when we talk about a whole. This right here, this is all shaded, so this is going to be 1 whole. So if we see this again, guys, listen. If we see this maybe, on a test soon or maybe on a quiz soon, and we were to see this right here, we know that it's going to be that's 2 out of 2 is going to be 1 whole, right? Now, if I were to erase this again, just real quickly, what is it? What is that going to be? John. 1/2. Good job. Jeremiah, do you mind writing 1/2 for me on the board?
It's only on there.
1/2. Just writing it in fraction form. In fraction form. It's not on there yet. It's not on there yet.
Gotcha.
Writing 1/2 for me.
That would be.
Close, close.
Why no?
1/2. Hold on, let's see if Jeremiah can
Wait.
do this. While Jeremiah's getting that.
1, 2. 1, 2. 1.
Alright, Jeremiah, how are we doing over there? Let's look at our denominator again. Hey guys, I need y'all to quiet down for me. Need y'all to quiet down for me.
I feel strong.
After Jeremiah gets this right here. Alright, Jeremiah. So we got 1. So I've shaded 1 part. Alright, and I haven't shaded another part. How many parts are all in this circle? 2. Good job. What do you think that 2 should get? What do you think that 2 is going to get?
Hey, Tim. Bring me outside.
Alright, Jeremiah. Perfect. Alright, guys. So see how Jeremiah got that again? That 1/2. Are we all getting that?
Yeah.
I know I keep on going over and over it, guys, but we need to make sure that we have that down. I know I'm saying the words numerator and denominator so many times, and I'm being very repetitive, but this is very important that we know this. And I just don't feel comfortable that we know this. So today we're going to be talking again about our basic parts of a whole. And guys, what again? That's our basic parts of a whole. That's 1/2. And what would a whole be? Would 1/1 be a whole, or would 1/2 be a whole?
1.
No.
No.
No, 1/1. That's going to be a whole. That's correct. That's going to be a whole. What about something like 4/5 or 5/5? What would be our whole? Would 5/5 be our whole, or would 4/5 be a whole? Thumbs up if you think 5/5 is your whole. Ooh. Guys, need more participation. I'm only seeing that Hunter, Christian, Jakai, and Jakari think 5/5 is a whole. Yours says that as well.
Right.
Jeremiah says that. What about you, Jeremiah? Do you think 5 over 5 is a whole, or 4 over 5?
But
Thumbs up if you think 5 out of 5. All right.
Hold my pencil.
So I think everybody's got that down. All right, cool. Well, we'll make sure that we have this in our brain pop. Guys, listen. I know we haven't done brain pop for math, but I need y'all to focus on this. And we'll do our easy quiz and our hard quiz. And again, if we're good, just like we did with social studies, we can have our belly up and joke. And yes, Gary, you may get the lights for me.
What about that light?
All right, now we don't have our speakers, so we'll have to be very quiet, okay?
Yeah, y'all be quiet.
Guys, we gotta be quiet. We don't have the speakers. Coach Pepper's using those. Are they not? They're not? All right, cool. How do we get those? Can somebody get the speakers for me?
I get it.
Todd.
What? I think we like butt track. Really? We don't want to see your butt track.
Make sure we're on good behavior.
My foot crash ain't showing.
Well, it must be.
Yes, Bob.
How can he
No, you
see?
don't.
He keeps seeing it.
I ain't gonna purr.
Right, you got the video back here on Mr. Stevens' computer. It can hear you, everything you say.
Everything, Willie.
Quit
This guy
cussing over
Hey, Willie, we're not gonna say that.
He is.
Willie, we had a good talk on
He's
Friday.
one of me.
Hey, Willie, we already had a good talk on Friday, didn't we?
He is one.
Hey, what did we
One
talk?
on.
Hey, what did we talk about on Friday?
Blue bolt.
It's okay when I
Wounded. Yeah.
Willie, we're not gonna have this language.
I thought.
Baby,
First, I don't fight.
well, you're raising it up.
Joe and me go. Close that.
All right.
Really? You have not been good since you got back from art. Please stop. Stop.
Guys, I need you to pay attention because remember, we got homework tonight, and if we don't do homework, we don't go to what?
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
Club
we-
day.
Club day, exactly.
Club day is Thursday.
Now, what about this?
Club day is Thursday, guys. Remember, we don't have
You don't
school
do
on
homework,
Friday.
you don't go to club day.
Oh, my
you.
Well, you have to everybody.
No school on Friday. Okay.
It's like last week, was a block party.
Alright, so we're waiting on this blinds.
There you go.
Perfect. Alright, Buck, thank you.
Wait, stop. You're supposed to share with the whole class. Moby, that's not fair. Everyone is supposed to get equal parts of the sandwich. What is a fraction?
Alright, guys, what is a
Is that-
fraction? What is a fraction? We've been learning about that. What is a fraction? Show of hands. What is a fraction, guys? Yes, Hunter?
I swear if you have a sandwich like big, you want to share it with the class, you have to cut it and make sure, you have to cut it in the size, you already have, like, a 6 inch, you have to cut it from 6 inch for every person.
Very nice. Good job. Good job. So basically, also too, you know, when Hunter was talking about cutting the sandwich down in particular sides, you know, say if we have 4 pieces of that sub and we hand out 3, right? So we're cutting it down. We took out 3/4 of that sub, just like we would have with our numerator and denominator. Our numerator in that case would be our 3, and the denominator would be the 4. So good job, Hunter.
A fraction tells you the number of parts out of a whole. Not that kind of whole, Moby. Something is whole when it has all of its parts.
Remember how we just learned about a whole? So 1/1, 2/2, 3/3. Yes.
50/50, don't say what with all of its body.
Good job.
Has all of its parts.
Uh-huh.
I love muffins.
What kind of
This whole muffin has 2 equal parts.
What kind?
Okay.
In a fraction, the number of parts goes under a line. There are 2 parts. You took 1 part of the muffin, and that number goes on top. So this fraction shows you took 1 out of 2 parts.
That was our review.
You can also write this as 1/2. What is a half? When you split something in half, you make two equal parts.
Go.
So, Moby, there are two halves in a whole. Half for you and half for me. There are two equal pieces, and we each get one piece. Sometimes I see a half moon at night. And everyone loves a half day of school. What's a
I
third?
don't want my Timothy. Timothy, take your
We
ID
can
badge
share
off.
this cake between you, me,
Timothy,
and
take your ID badge
Grandpa.
off.
We can cut the cake
Put
into
it on the
thirds.
table and don't touch it.
That means we divide it into 3 equal pieces. We each get one slice. So Grandpa gets 1 out of 3 slices. We each get 1/3 of the whole cake. There are 3 of us, but only 1 is a robot. So 1 out of 3 of us is a robot.
Alright guys, so real quick, just out of the students that we have, so out of you guys, not me, Ms. Sanchez or Ms. Petrillo, we only have one girl, correct? Alright, we have one girl, and that obviously that girl's Kiera. So, how many students are in this classroom? Students, not teachers, just students.
1,
Oh,
2,
10.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Alright guys, if I'm wanting to show that, if I'm wanting to show the fraction that we have one girl in here, and then the rest are guys, or the rest of our are all students, or show that we have all the students, how am I going to do that? What that 10 number that you guys said shows how many students we have in here, right? Because who's absent today?
No, 1 is 11.
No, it's 11. You're right. Nobody's absent today. So what that 11 number? What are we going to put? Where's that going to be? Is that going to be on the top or the bottom?
Bottom.
I'm hungry.
Okay, good job. It's going to go on the bottom.
Bottom.
The bottom. All right. So we had an 11 number on the bottom. What about that top number that shows that there's only one girl? Right here. Good job. All right. Now, I've showed that there's one girl in here. So this represents the number of girls, 1/11. Now, if I were to say the opposite, and I were to say, you know what, there's 10 guys in here, what would I write?
11/10.
Would my, close, Buck's close.
10/11.
10/11. Good job, Buck. I need you to raise your hand next time, but we have 10/11. Okay, guys, so right here, this is how many girls we have in the class, and this is how many boys we have in the class. Some of you guys are acting like boys right now, not being men. So pay attention.
What is a fourth? I love apple pie, and this pie has 4 equal slices. You took 1 slice. So you took 1 out of 4 slices, or 1/4 of the slices. 1/4 is also called 1/4. Exactly, Moby.
Guys, real quick, how many quarters in a dollar?
4.
4 quarters in a dollar. Thank you.
Exactly, Moby. There are 4 quarters in a dollar. So 1/4 is 1/4 of a dollar. I can divide a lot of things into fourths. Like a piece of paper, a cup of water, an inch, or an hour. I think all this sugar is making us sick, Moby. We better cut up the sandwich so everyone can get an equal piece.
Subway.
It's okay, Moby. I've got a slice saved right here. Wait, you're supposed to give me half. I guess you can keep mine.
Alright, guys, so these are close together.
Belly up.
Oh, well, we'll belly up and joke right after. We'll have good behavior.
That's
Alright, online quiz. Let's go. Which statement is true? Number one, which statement is true? Is it A, the number on top of a fraction shows the total number of parts? The total number of parts. B, the smaller number always goes on the bottom of a fraction. The smallest number always goes on the bottom of a fraction. C, a fraction is an even number. Guys, do we have odd numbers in fractions? Have I put a 3 in there before? No, I have, haven't I?
Yep.
All right. Or D, a fraction shows the number of parts of a whole. What do we think? Timothy, we think it's A, B, C, or D?
I know it.
Nope, Willie? Think it's A? All right, thumbs up if you think it's A. Thumbs up if you think it's the number on top of a fraction shows the total number of parts. All right, that looks like it's majority right now. Let's see. No, let's think about it. Does the number on top of a fraction show the total number of parts? That would be our bigger number, right?
That's Timmy.
All right. So, Ty, what do you think it is? All right, Ty thinks it's B. Thumbs up if you think it's B.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Thumbs up if you think it's B. Okay, got some thumbs down. Let's see, got 1, 2. Ty. All right, what about C?
Try B.
C. D. D. C. D. All right, thumbs up if you think it's D.
Yeah.
All right, we got one that thinks it's D. All right, let's try D.
Correct.
Good job.
4.
All right. So, what is another way to write 1/4? Would it be 4 quarters, 4 fourths, 1/4, or 4? Guys, think about how many quarters we have in a dollar, right? 1. Or 4. 4, excuse me, I almost gave away the answer right there. 4 quarters. So, what is it? A, 4 quarters, B, 4 fourths, C, 1/4, or D, 4? Hunter. All right, we think it's A. All right, thumbs up if you think it's A.
Timothy? Yeah.
All right, but look, I might have confused you guys. We're writing 1/4. All right, so if we have 4 quarters in a dollar, okay, and it's saying I want to use one of those. How many am I getting? I'm getting how many quarters if I just use one? 4.
You get 1/4.
You get 1/4. So.
And I know what it is now.
All right, Hunter.
C.
C, right? It would be 1/4. Be 1/4. That is a fourth, right? It's 25 plus 50 plus 75. And we get all get to 100. All right, so C, 1/4. All right, guys. You remember when Hunter brought in a $50?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all remember that? All right, just remember that. A $50 is worth 50 cents. How many $50 coins equal $1?
2.
How many $50 coins equal $1? Listen, if I have 50 cents, okay, that's a $50. What's 50 plus 50?
A dollar.
All right, so Willie, you said $1. So what would our answer be? Okay, Willie says it's D. He thinks that 4 $50
D.
would equal $1.
D.
Can I get another answer from somebody?
D.
All right, I think it's D.
Yep.
I don't think it's D, but we'll try it. Hunter, what do you think?
I think it's 1.
All right, Hunter thinks it's 1. What do you think it's 1?
Yep.
Guys, think about it. If I have a $50 and it's worth 50 cents,
Oh, I got it now.
okay? Remember, guys, a half plus another half is what? What's a half? What's a half? No. What's a half plus a half?
G.
No, it's not 2, guys. A half plus a half. If I have one side of this shade, say if I had a shaded fraction on here, and I had one half of that and another half of that, what is that going to equal? Ty? No. Be a whole. Alright, so guys, a $50 is worth 50 cents. How many $50 coins equal $1?
3. 4.
Think about it.
2.
Alright, thumbs up if you think it's 2.
Yeah.
Thumbs up if you think it's 2. Alright, so let's see. 2, that's right. Because remember how we had that 1/2 plus the other half? So we have 2 halves right there, that's going to equal 1. Alright, how many equal slices are in a cake that is divided into quarters? How many equal slices are in a cake that is divided into quarters? Now this one's kind of challenging right here. But is it A, 2, B, 3, C, 4, or D, 6?
B6.
4, okay? Thumbs up if you think it's C, 4.
Think of a quarter.
4.
How many quarters are in $1?
50. C.
Quarter.
thumbs up.
Quarter.
Quarter, guys. How many quarters in $1?
4.
4. Alright, so what's the answer? 4. Good job. Alright, the last one. There are 3 pies on the table. We got 3 pies on the table. Moby took 1 pie. Which fraction shows what Moby took? What she took.
1 half.
Alright, Christian?
A.
A, 3/1. Let's look at it again.
No.
Is there
What
any
was the
range?
answer?
Is either the same or less than the denominator? But
What did it say?
That 3. No. That
Yo,
one
yo.
that starts on top.
okay.
And 3 on the bottom.
Alright, so it's B, 1
And
over
you're kind of
1/3,
smart.
1 over 3. Alright. Good job, Buck. Good job. Alright, guys, 3 out of 5. Let's do our. Let's do the easy quiz. We're going to do that together, but first we're going to do it independently. We're going to do it by ourselves. Excuse me. Alright, first let's do our belly up. Alright, belly up. Y'all ready?
So pumped.
Alright, listen, belly up. It says if your cousin split a cake with you, what fraction would you get? It says 0. You don't know your fractions, Joey. He says, you don't know my cousin.
Hey, go down. I
That
want
was
to see
kind of
some.
a weak joke. Yes.
Hey!
Yes,
We
you
didn't
may.
see his cousin.
There was no cousin.
Read about it.
I did see. It's a,
Hey,
a
Pop.
picture of him.
What?
There's your cousin was in there?
No, a picture of him. Down. See?
Oh, there it is, right there. Very observant. Good job, Buck. Y'all see the cousin right there?
What do you think to say?
All right, Kiara, you may go.
Feel
You
me.
can print this off real quick.
You know,
Hey, man, you
We're
forgot
doing,
what
no, we're doing Papa joke. I'm just gonna print these off real quick.
You don't know my cousin.
Quiz.
I do
My
like
cousin
12.
never shares.
Hey, dude.
Big printer or small printer? Mr. Stevens, which printer?
Well, you gonna throw it back?
Small one?
Yes.
Sharpen that.
All right, guys.
Hey.
Let's do our Papa joke. I need y'all to sit down for me. Kirsten,
Papa
Papa
Joe.
joke.
Who did
All right.
thanks to my
This one says, why do fractions like football?
Why do fractions like
Willie,
football?
I'm gonna throw things. How are you gonna throw it at Jakai? First off, you're not supposed to be throwing anything at all. So you retaliated and threw back? That's not what we do. We don't throw back. No. No, we don't. We don't. Why do fractions like football? Why do fractions like football?
It looks like a fraction.
Because they love the halftime show. They love the halftime show. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and do our easy quiz.
TV. He told you, baby.
Easy quiz, okay? When you are done with your easy quiz, guys, real quick. Okay. All right, so real quick, what's that top number called on the fraction? Let's review before we start. What's that top number called on the fraction? No, the top number that we write. What's that? The numerator. Everybody say what? Numerator. What's that bottom number? Denominator. All right.
Numerator. Numerator, denominator.
All right, guys. What about 1 over 1? Is that a whole? Is 1 over 1 a whole?
Oh!
Yes, it is. What about 2 over 3? Is that a whole?
No!
No. Because our numerator and our denominator have to be the same.
No!
All right. Guys, when you are done with your easy quiz, you may go ahead and pass me your agendas. We do have homework tonight.
Mr. Stevens, we have to leave.
And I have to leave. I have to go to a meeting. So when you are done with this, please give this to Ms. Sanchez and Ms. Bowman.
Oh!
And
Hey,
she
wait,
gives them to me.
What's
All
the
right.
point, sir?
All right. Willie.
I don't know how that
All right, guys. So when you are done with that, please hand it to Ms. Sanchez and Ms. Ms.
Stevens,
Bowman.
what homework do they have?
Homework tonight is going to be writing 5 sentences with 5 of your words.
5 sentences with 5 of your
5 sentences with 5 of your words. So bring home your spelling words worksheet.